Toughest session. Toughest session not in Power BI. Power BI is very easy. Toughest session is after the lunch break. Real challenge. For me, it's the biggest challenge to to handle the session after the lunch break. We'll manage because we are going to see a very important topics. Before the lunch break, we have seen how to insert. First, we have seen, I think we have 5 processes. Could you tell me we are in which process now? We have seen how to get the data, then transform the data, load the data, now report. So we are going to create a report now. So we have seen before the break, we have seen how to insert a text box, how to insert a logo and text box also. By default, as I indicated, all the visual will have a white as the background. If you are giving a different background, I will tell you how to change that. And now let me insert a small line just for a designing purpose. I want to just put a line here. I want to draw a line. So let me go to insert, shape. So we'll go to insert shape. Under the shape, I can see there is a small line available. Basic shape. Below the basic, inside the shape also you can insert a title. We'll come to that. Let me go to the shape, basic shape, and I insert this line. I'm inserting a line. So let me insert this line. And decrease the height of the line, increase the width of the line. So just I'm putting a line. And this line, can I change the color of this line? Can I change the thickness of this line? Yes. When I select this line on the right hand side, you can see the tab has changed here, right? Format shapes. When I select the line format shape, under format shape, styles. Go to the styles, format shape, styles, under styles. Don't go to the fill color. When we can use the fill color, suppose I'm drawing a rectangle here. Inside a rectangle, I want to fill a color. Then we can go for this fill color. Actually, this is a line. So you cannot go to fill color. You have to go to the border. So go to the border. Yes.
IDs in the group. Not in the group, please ping me. I will add you in the group. Check if your HMI is not there, it will not reflect in the completion of the program.
Okay. So go to format, shape, styles, border. Go to border. Under border, you can change the color of that line. And the width. Width is the thickness of the line. The width is the thickness. Let me increase the width, maybe 4 pixels or 3 or 4 pixels. Yes, now the thickness of the line was extended here. So I repeat it, select after drawing the line, go to the shape, go to the styles, borders. 2 things I changed. One is the color of the line. Second one is the thickness of the line. Okay. First you inserted the shape. After inserting a shape, I gone to format shape. Under format, before that you should have selected the shape. Otherwise this format shape may not appear. Then go to format shape. Under format shape, styles. Under styles, borders. And we change the color of the border. And we change the thickness of the border. Okay. Right. Yes. Let us jump on to the next very important concept. We have to create some visuals. First time we are going to create a visual. I am going to insert a visual here. Before inserting a visual, make it as a practice, make it as a habit. Place the cursor on some empty area. Place the cursor on some empty area. If you are not placing the cursor on some empty area, unfortunately the visualization may not appear. For example, I select the logo. You can see the visualization is not appearing. When I select the text box, the visualization is not appearing. So place the cursor on the empty area of this canvas. Empty area of the canvas, place the cursor. Now for example, I want to display what is the overall total amount, not a chart. Just I want to display what is my total amount, overall total amount. What is my total amount? Sum of total amount. So I have to display the sum of total amount. So which could be the best visual for this? Go to the build visual. We have a visual called as card, C-A-R-D, card. Whenever you place the cursor on any visual, it will show you the name of that visual. Stacked bar chart. Even I will tell you for the which data, which is the best visual. We'll see that. But as of now, I want to display the total amount. Total amount, the best visual is card. Where is that card? In my system, I think why I'm saying in my system is, based on your screen size resolution, the position may change. Go to the build visual. Under the build visual, in my system, row number 1, 2, 3, 4. Fourth row, last one. Fourth row, last one. There is a card. 1, 2, 3. There is a box. Inside a box, there is 1, 2, 3. This is card. Go to the build visual. Under build visual, visual, where we can see the card is available. Place the cursor on empty area on the canvas. Go to the visual. Just click on this card. I click on this card. Yes. The card was inserted. I can decrease the width because I don't like this much of bigger card. I am decreasing the width of it. In this card, I want to display the total amount. 3 methods to do this. Method number 1. Drag this total amount and drop it to this card. Second method, just to go to the total amount, there is a checkbox. Select the checkbox. Third method, drag the total amount and drop it to the field area. Third method. I recommend the method number 3. Why? Here we have card. Here we have only one option called as field. But when you insert my other visual like pie chart, line chart, column chart, you may get so many options here. So better to learn which are all the options to be used. So I recommend go with the third one. Drag and drop it to this field area. That's what I recommend. You can use anything as of now. But my recommendation is go with the third one. Drag the total amount and drop it to the field area. I'm dragging the total amount and dropping into the field area. Yes. So when I drag and drop, it says 7.02 millions is my total amount, sum of total amount.
You should have directly select that.
That's what I told, 3 methods. I suggested the third one. You can use any one of the 3. But here it's okay, sir. But when you go for line chart, bar chart, if I make a tick, we don't know where it will land. So better to use the third method. But as of now, you can use any one of the 3. As of now. Okay. But I don't like this 7.2 millions. Can I get the exact value? For example, 7 lakhs or 7 crores or something. I want the exact value to be displayed. And second thing, I don't like the heading on the bottom. Normally, we'll display the heading on the top. And I want the rupee, this should be in a currency format. Maybe a rupee symbol, maybe a dollar symbol has to be added here. Before this, we want to add a dollar or we want to add a rupee symbol. So like this, we want to do some formatting. So place the cursor on this card. You can see there is an option, format your visual. First time we have gone to the format your visual. Click on the format your visual. Under format your visual, 2 tabs are there. One is visual, second one is general. First one visual is contextual. What is meant by contextual? Based on the visual, this option will keep on changing. We inserted a card. I'm getting the call out value and category. When I insert a column chart, pie chart, you will get some other option. When I insert a line chart, you will get some other option. Bar chart, you will get some other option. So this option, visual, will change based on the visual which we are selecting. But this one, general, which is common for all the visual. This settings is common for all the visual, any visual. When you insert a card, you will get the same option. When you insert a pie chart, you will get the same option. Column chart, you will get the same option. The general is a common one. Visual is contextual. Contextual means based on the content, it will change. So we'll explore one by one. First, let me go to visual. What is my first expectation is, I don't like this millions. I want the exact value. Unfortunately, India is the only country where the lakhs and crores are used. So the lakhs and crores may not be available. You can display the exact value, or you can display it in million, billion, trillions. Go to the call out value. Expand the call out value. Under the call out value, first you know the font size, font color, background. Let me go to the display units. Change the display units as none. None. Because I want the exact value. None. Yes. Now it shows me the exact value. 70,19,880.30. This is my exact value. Make it as none. I repeat the process. Select the card. Format. Call out value. Under call out value, the display units. Change the display units as none. Okay. You are not getting comma separators. You are not getting comma separator. Are you getting that? It's as per your Windows settings. You have to go to the control panel, and your Windows settings is as per US settings, region settings. But I recommend please consult with your IT team and change it. Your Windows settings is as per India or US. If it is US, you will get a comma separator in different area. India means you will get a comma separator, how I am doing it. But before changing it, please get consulted with your IT support. Because I don't know why they are given as US format. If you change here, entire system, it will get changed. That's why I'm asking you to talk to your IT support. Everyone are getting it in US format, or then you talk to your IT. Why they have changed, I don't know. That's your wish. If you want the Indian format, you can change it, but before that, you have to. Okay. So, this one, comma separator is dependent on your Windows settings. Second, I don't like this total to be displayed on the bottom. I want the total to be displayed on the top. So, what we do? Category label. Let me switch off it. I don't recommend category label. Let me switch off. I switch off the category label. Now, general, only two things are available in card. One is call out value, category label. I change the category label, switch off the category label, general, title. Let me go to title. Switch on the title. By default, title is off. In card, it will be off. So you have to switch on that, switch on the title, and I'm typing the title here. For example, sum of total amount. Or grand total, any name, you can give some name here, your wish. Sum of total amount. And formatting, I'll put the title in bolder, and I'll put a font color as something white. Background color maybe some other color to have a better view. Or you can put your own colors. Center alignment. I'm putting it in a center alignment. Font color I have given as white, and background color I have given a different color. As per your company, I think your company likes more of grey and black. Blue, okay. I have given blue. Okay. How do we get the currency symbol here? Instead of 70,19,880.30, I want the currency rupee symbol, or I want a dollar symbol to be inserted before this. How can I get a currency symbol? In old version means just I'm talking 3 or 4 months before. 3 or 4 months before, you have to manually change it. But latest version, go to the same general, scroll down, yes. Data format. Go to the data format. And what is the data format you want? Sum of total amount. What is the data format? Currency. So let me put it as currency. I am getting the rupee symbol. If you don't want the rupee symbol, if you want to change some other, there is an option available here. Currency format. So all the currency format, almost all the world currency formats are available here. Any dollar, euro, whatever the currency format you want. So go to general, go to format, general, data format, and which one? Apply the total amount. I selected as currency, and what is the currency format? Not FX, below FX.
All text.
Decimal places you can make it as 2 or 0. Go to FX, sir. Don't go to FX. Who is going to FX, sir? Data format. Decimal places I change it to auto. Instead of auto, I put it as 2.
Option is not there.
I will selected the card.
They are opening two versions of it. வயசு எடுத்துட்டு புதுசு போடுங்க. அது லோகோ அப்புறம் போட்டுங்க, கார்டு போட்டுங்க, ஜஸ்ட் புட்ட கார்டு.
In that same challenge, January 24, it was July.
But I mean, save that file.
I saved that
I
file.
open the file in this location.
It's not opening.
Show me where it
This is the file.
Okay.
Ready for
You have to or to save in every. So the two versions. Even you remove the word also. One
But still, this currency format is not coming in the picture.
Okay. Done. Let us insert. Any challenges? Madam, got it? Let us insert one more visual. We are going to insert one more visual. Maybe the same visual. Sorry, we will insert same visual, but I want to do some other. Let me insert a card again. Before inserting a card, what should be done? Empty area on the canvas. Very good. Make it as a practice, make it as a habit. Otherwise, what will happen? For example, when I select the card, and now I want to insert a line chart or bar chart. Unknowingly, I am clicking on line chart or bar chart. What will happen is the card will be overwritten with the bar chart and line chart. Your chart will get collapsed. Anyway, we have an option undo. Control Z will work, but multiple visual if you create, it will get collapsed. So please make it as a practice. Whenever insert any visual, place it on an empty area. Then go for build visual. I will click on the card again. I am clicking on the card. Now what I want to do is, I want to know how many bills we have made. I want to find out count of bills. What is the count of bill? How many invoices, how many bills we have made. So first I have inserted a card. After inserting a card, just I clicked on the card. Then drag the bill number. Drag the bill number. I recommend to drag and drop it. Drag it and drop it to the field area. And it's showing something like 5 millions. Why it's showing 5 millions? Because it's taking the sum of the bill number. Sum of the bill number. Because the bill number is in a sigma, that's why it's giving a sum. But I don't want sum. Instead of sum, I want to make it as count. How many count? What is the number of bills? So what we do, very simple. After dragging and dropping, there is a small arrow mark appearing here. Click on the arrow mark. Just click on the arrow mark, where we can see other formulas are displayed. Sum, average, count, numerical count, count distinct, minimum, maximum. Could you tell me which I can select now? There are two counts. One is count distinct and count. What is the difference between count distinct and count?
Number of line items. Count distinct. If it is same, then it will consider as one.
Count will count the duplicate values also. Count distinct will count the unique values. If the same bill number is repeated twice, count will count it. But count distinct will count only the unique values. Repeated values will not be counted. So, it's better always go with count distinct. Don't go with count. This is a new formula. This formula is not available in Excel. Excel we have only count. Count distinct is not there in Excel. So, you have to go with count distinct. Here I think even if you select count or count distinct, it will give you the same result. Same result. But my recommendation is go for count distinct. Click on count distinct. So I selected count distinct. Drag and drop the bill number to the field area. Click on the arrow mark and go for count distinct. Now, could you tell me, I want the same formatting. Whatever the formatting I did it for this card, I want the same formatting for this card also. How can I do that? Format painter. Very good. But as of now, you will not see any bigger change. When you type the title, you will be seeing the changing when you type the title. For example, I select this card. As she has told rightly, go to Home tab. I think this Format Painter is available in Word, Excel and PowerPoint also. Click on Format Painter. First, select this card. Format Painter. Click this card. But you can tell me nothing has happened. Why nothing has happened is because for this we didn't give a title. When you give a title only, you can see the formatting. Because title only I have made a formatting. So, select this card. Format. General. Title. Let me type the title. Count of bills. Visual?
Count of bill number in bottom of 1817.
That if you format painter, that will be automatically switched off. அப்ப இதுக்கு நீங்க ஆஃப் பண்ணலன்னு அர்த்தம். இதுலயும் ஆன்லயே இருக்கா? இதுக்கும் ஆஃப் ஆயிடும். ஃபார்மேட் பெயிண்டர் பண்ணா ஆஃப் ஆயிடும். If you do the format painter, it will be automatically switched off. Come on. Yeah. And I recommend try to have some borders or shadow for your visual. Why I am indicating borders or shadow for this visual is when I place the cursor, I am not able to find there are two visuals, but I am not able to recognize that there is two visuals. So what I will do is select one visual, format, general, effects, 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 either switch on the visual border or shadow. I recommend to switch on the shadow, same like for this visual also, or shadow and then format painter, that's also fine. I'll switch on the shadow for this. Now only I recognize that both are in different height, even the height is not similar, and I have two visuals. Now only I am able to identify there are two visuals available. So I recommend to have a shadow for your visuals, to have a better view. To have a better view, I recommend to have a shadow. When you present it, it looks good, much good. When you put it in a shadow format. The applicable for the header also. Revenue analysis. Yes, please. Any challenges, any questions, queries, stop me, ask me there itself. The challenges, if you are discussing within yourself, I will go to the next topic. You may miss out the topic. That's why we are delaying here. Without question, please. I can repeat it any number of times. Stop discussing within yourself. That's why it's dragging. It's taking more time. Yes. Move on. Sir, any problem, challenge? I'll move on. Yes. First, click on a card. Empty area. Drag the bill number. Click on the arrow mode. Last one I have to put a shadow. Any problem, challenge?
alternate power BI.
Alternate power right, Power BI. Install that. I told you. Same FX. Same FX, there is a bottom. FX, under FX, you can see the bottom.
At a time, multiple borders. Means the font color same.
W is on. Multiple times, multiple. 2 times, multiple times. Format, call out value, font. Format, format, call out value, font. Right. Yes, please. Pace is very slow. We are increasing with your support. Rama, any challenge? Okay. So we have seen only one visual card. I want to insert another visual. For example, we have some data here. Based on this data, I want to know, maybe let me take regions. There are South region, North region, West region, East region. Region wise, I want to know what is the sum of total amount. Region wise, I want to calculate what could be the sum of total amount. So which could be the best visual? I want to know out of many, which one is highest? Out of many, which one is highest? Could you tell me which could be the best chart? Bar chart and column chart and line chart can be used for comparing. Last year, this year, how is my trend? Last month, this month, how is my trend? Out of many, which one is highest? Out of many, which one is highest? I recommend to go with pie. Very good. Pie chart. Row number 3, last but one, pie chart. Place the cursor on some empty area. Click on this pie chart. Now I will tell you 2 tips. If you know these 2 tips, any chart can be created. As I told, 90% of your visual is over. I inserted a pie chart. When I select this card, you can see only one option is available. Very simple. We dragged and dropped it there. That's very simple. But when I select a pie chart, I'm getting 4 or 5 options here. Legend, value, details, tooltip. When you insert a column chart, you may get 5 or 6 also. When you insert a line chart, you may get another 4 or 5. So, which has to be dragged where? That's a real challenge here. So, I will tell you small tips here. What is my expectation? My expectation is region wise. Which wise? That should be on the first area. Which wise you want it? That should be on the first area. Whichever you want to summarize it, that should be on the second area. Very simple. If you know this concept, any chart can be created. In the concept, any chart. Which wise, that should be on the first. Whichever you want to summarize it, that should be on the second. Forget about this. Legend, value. When you go to bar chart, it will be x-axis, y-axis. Line chart, y-axis, x-axis. When you create a table, rows and columns, that will keep on changing. Don't worry about it. Remember a simple concept. Which wise, that should be first. Whichever summarize, sum count average, that should be on the second. That's all. Now tell me, my expectation is I want region wise. Sum of total amount. Where do I drag the region now? Region should be at the first, legend. Total should be at the second. That's all. 90% of your chart is over. Let me do this. Region into legend. Total amount into values. So we got region wise. What is the sum of total amount? Okay. We'll do some customization. And let me select this card. Click on Format Painter once. Double click means multiple times you can paste it. One time I click it and I paste it here. Same format. Sorry. Select it. Format Painter and I click it here. So to maintain the same border, same headings, I did the same formatting. Now you are going to help me here. For example, I want this. We have a technical name for this. Could you tell me what is the technical name for this? In Excel also we have a name for it. What is the technical name for this? Legend. I want to put the legend at the bottom center here. First thing. Second thing, you can see here it shows 2.4 millions and 1.4 millions and 1.43. I don't want it in millions. I want the exact value here. Tell me how can I do this? Select this, then select this, then format. I have gone to format, then visual, legend, then center right. So let me put it as bottom center. Super. What you said is correct. Format, visual, legend, bottom center. Pakka. Tell me this. How can I convert this millions into exact value? Last session we did it. Actually, it has displayed something like 7 millions. We have converted the 7 millions into an exact value. Last session, just a few minutes before. Tell me same thing. How can I do it here for this pie chart? Visual, data format. Where is data format? General data format. No, this formatting is for inserting the currency symbols. But I want the millions to be turned into an exact value. I think we did this for this. What we did is, I will tell you what we did is visual, call out value. We converted the display units as none. 10 minutes before. My God. We have seen this 15 minutes before. What will happen tomorrow? Unfortunately, the training is happening on Thursday and Friday. You will open the system only on Monday. I don't know what will happen. So, visual. Wait. This is how we did it for card. That's why I'm explaining. I'm explaining one more time. This we did it for card. I will come to the pie chart. Wait. This is how we did it for card. Right? So what is this actually is display units. Display units. Please remember that name, display units. Select the pie chart. That display unit should be somewhere else in this pie chart. Where is the display units? Fortunately, we had a card. We had only two options. Very easily I found it. In pie chart, I may have 4 options. I can find it also. But tomorrow or next day, I can insert a line chart, column chart. We don't know where is the display units available in this list. Very simple. Go to the search box and type DIS, display units. Change the display units as none. Because we don't know where it will appear. It may appear in call out value. It may appear in detail label. So just to go to the search box and type the first 2 or 3 letters and change the display units as none. Okay. Decimals. Same thing. You can explore there or you can type it here also. Decimal is DEC. and change the display units as how many decimals? 0 or none? 0. Decimal units, I will make it as 0 here. Decimal units is 0. How many? By default, it's giving 2. You don't want it, change the percentage decimal also 2. By default, I'd say it's 2 already. Okay. So, whatever we did in the afternoon till now, except the count distinct, count distinct may be a new formula in Power BI, you would have not seen it in Excel. Except the count distinct, whatever we did it now can be done in Excel also, right? I can get a total, I can get a count of bill number, I can get a pie chart. What is the advantage of Power BI is, I think visual looks much richer. The formatting, everything looks much richer compared to Excel. Excel, this much formatting will not be more attractive. It is more richer. But the main advantage is, I think morning itself I told you, I used the word interactive. That's the main advantage of this Power BI. Interaction. What is that interaction? I go to the South region and I click on South region. It automatically shows me the sum of total amount for the South region. Count of bill for the South region. When I click on North region, it shows the sum of total amount for North, sum of total amount, count of North. So based on whatever you select, it automatically giving the interactive report. So based on whatever you select. This is the power of Power BI, one of the power. To get it back again, I selected the South. Can I get the data back again? One more time click on South or click somewhere else outside. Click somewhere else outside or click on the South region again. So either click on the South region again to get back your data or click somewhere else outside. Okay? Interactive. We'll see about drill down, we'll see about conditional formatting one by one. We'll do.
Sir,
We'll do one by one.
blue border is available. Some of total is available. Blue border. I think this is the font size. The border and thickness is
Which one?
amount count of bills. Blue border.
You are saying this one.
Heading. Yeah, heading. So this is the font size. This will be English directly. Otherwise, it will be.
Done? Yes. Let us see a small conditional formatting. For example, when I select South region, it shows me the count. Let me take the count because this is values lesser. Or you can go for total amount also. That's your wish. I will go with count now. So when I select South region, it's showing 633. And I select North region, 446, and West region and East region. Assume we have some target. Assume my target is, let us take 400. If my target is more than 400, I want to give a green. That means we achieved our target. If the target is less than 400, I want to give a red. So if I select it, it's giving the count of bill number, but I want to do a conditional formatting. Let us start with the basics of conditional formatting. Today and tomorrow we'll see about icon set, color scales, data bars, traffic signals, so many conditional formatting one by one. First, let me start with the basics. Select this card because this card I want to do a conditional formatting. Select the card. You decide which formatting you want to change. Whether you want to change the font size or you want to change the borders, background size, background color. Whether you want to change the font color or a background color. That's your wish. That's your wish. I will go with the font color, but I will tell you both how to do it. If you want to change the font color, select the card, go to the format, see that search box, nothing is there. I close that search box into mark. I cross this. Go to the call out value. go to the call out value, color, next to the color, FX. Whenever you find next to FX, next to color, if you find FX, next to the color, if you find FX, that means you can apply a conditional formatting. Conditional for color, next to color, normal FX is formula, but next to color, if you see FX, that means you can apply a conditional formatting. For example, let me go to the pie chart. I want to change the color of this pie chart. Each bar, I want to change the color. How can I change the color of each pie is? Select the format, slices. Under slices, you can see colors, where we can change the colors. We can change the color of South region. I can change a different color. North region, I can change the different color. But unfortunately, next to the color, you are not able to see FX. That means you cannot do a conditional formatting for pie chart. So wherever you are seeing a color next to FX, color next to that, if you are seeing FX, you can apply a conditional formatting. So let me select the card. As I told, font size means go to value, visual, color, FX. If you want to change the background color, general, FX, EFFECTS, FX, background, then where can I see the conditional formatting? Next to the color, FX. This is for background. You decide what you want to do, or you can do both also. But don't give same color for both. Give different colors. You can do both background color or font color also. Let me start with font color. Visual, color, FX. I click on FX. It's opening a new dialog box. 3 types of conditional formatting: gradient, rules. There is 3. Gradient, rules, field value. Let us start with rules. Gradient is mixture of multiple color. I think mixture of multiple color looks good in a chart. It looks good in a chart. We'll see that in the later part. Rules. Click on rules. It says for which we are going to set the rules. I am going to set the rules for the count of bill number. So that is already done. But it's applying which formula? It's applying the formula called as sum. But I think we need to apply the sum function here. Could you tell me what is the function we applied here? Count distinct. So you have to select count distinct. The rules for that card, what is based on which? Based on count of distinct. And what is the condition? Minimum. Minimum is the lowest. Minimum to, let me take 400. Because my target is 400. Minimum to 400. Minimum is lowest to 400. That means we are nearing the, we didn't achieve the target. Till 400. Till 400. I want to put a red. Then I will go for a red. So minimum to 400. We are giving a red color. New rules. Let us click on new rules. 400. Here I will start with 400. After typing 400, you can see now the OK is graded out and there is a red indicator. Could you tell me why this is graded out? Why you are getting a red indicator here? Red indicator says that there is a problem here. OK also says there is a problem here. Why the OK is graded out and why it's red indicator here? What is the reason?
To put a value higher than maybe 400.
You have to, this is okay. This is fine. Here it's less than 400. Here it's greater than or equal to 400. That is correct. But we didn't fix the upper bound. 400 we have fixed it. What is the upper bound? So to fix the upper bound, if you want to type 1000, you can do it. Or I want my system to fix it. Maximum. Maximum value as 100. Maximum value means remove the 0. It will consider as maximum. If you remove the 0, it will be maximum. But as you told, I will fix it as 1000 here. Minimum to 400 is red. 400 to 1000, let me click on color. I didn't find a green here. So let me go to more colors. I think you know the color are all mixture of RGB. You can select some color here. Or you can type the RGB code. If you know the RGB code, red, green, 0 to 255. Minimum 0, maximum 255. You can give a color, RGB colors. I will select the green color. Okay. I will explain it again. Before that, let me check. Yes, when I select the south region, it's green because it's more than the target. North region, green, more than the target. West region, red, lesser than the target. Select the card, go to visual, next to the color, FX. I think FX, there is a eraser. Eraser is for removing the conditional formatting. Once again, F is for editing the conditional formatting. I am repeating it again. FX. Instead of gradient, let us make it as rules. It says count of bill number, but here it says sum. The sum has to be turned into count distinct. 100, 0 to, just an example, you can give your own color and your own values. Here should be 400 to max or 1000. Green or blue or your own colors. Based on your value, the color will change. Next, we will see about tool tip and drill down. Before break, at least we will complete tool tip, drill down, and bar chart, column chart.
Background formatting.
Same thing. Format, general, FX, background, FX. Give the colors. Don't give the same color. Give a different colors for backgrounds. Got it? Any problem? சொன்ன மாதிரி இப்போ எல்லாம் ஓகே தான். ஈவினிங் நாளைக்கு தான் தெரியும், மண்டே மார்னிங் தெரியும். It will be very easy. Means புரியல.
Count of bill. Background of bill.
அதுதான் இது, அதான் சொல்லிட்டோம். Format, general, FX, backgroundல FX. அதே கண்டிஷன் அங்க போய் கொடுங்க. But don't give the same color. Reddish ஆ இருக்கு. ரெண்டுமே ரெட்டா இருக்கு. Which one? Select this pie chart, format, visual, data detail label, value, font size. Select the card, select the pie chart, format, visual, detail label, detail label, values. Below the values, you can see the font size. When you publish it, based on the screen size, this will get automatically adjusted. That's better actually. Based on your screen size, when you publish it. Someone is seeing on mobile, will adjust automatically. But the font size in mobile, the font size will be bigger. And then the default font size. This adjustment will be done.
Full tip. Drill down. Two drill downs we have to shift before the break. Today only at least we have to publish a report. Tell him more. Okay. Tool tip. Let us explore about a tool tip. What is the tool tip? How to use the tool tip? Basically, what is tool tip? I think tool tip, you would have seen it in any software, not only in Power BI, any software in the world. Whenever I place the cursor on any button, suppose I place the cursor on save, a menu, a tool tip is appearing. This button is used for saving. When I place the cursor on get data, what is the usage of this? Connecting the data source. Like this, whenever I place the cursor here, it shows what is the usage of this button. This is called as tooltip. Now, for example, when I place the cursor over this pie chart, once again, it's opening a small tooltip and it's showing this pie chart belongs to South region and sum of total amount is this. So, it's fine. This is fine. But can I get an extra information here? So it's showing region wise what is the sum of total amount, that is fine. But without disturbing my chart should not get disturbed. But I want to display some extra values here. For example, I want to display what is the tax amount for this region, what is my total tax. This region, what is my shipping cost. This region, what is my net profit. This region, what is my discount. This region, how many bills we have made. Like this, I want to display some extra information here. So when the user places the cursor, I want to show the extra information for the user. This is called as tooltip. Select this pie chart and small information or warning is when I add some tooltips, your heading will get updated automatically. Heading will get updated automatically. No worries. Later we can change it. Or now also you can change it. That's your wish. I will change it later. Select this pie chart, go to the first button, add data to your visual, add data to the visual, scroll down further. Already we used the legend, we used the values. Below that, details and tooltip. Details we'll see it in the next session. Tooltips, here is tooltips. For example, let me bring the tax amount. I'll bring the tax into the tooltip area. Drag and drop the tax into tooltip area. Yes. Now, if I place the cursor and check, yes. South region, what is my total amount and the tax amount also. Let me drag one more. Shipping cost. I will bring the shipping cost below the tax. When I place the cursor, region name, total amount, tax amount, shipping cost. Like this, whatever you want. Net profit. You can see the mighty heading is getting updated automatically. We'll change that later. And what is the next one? Discount amount. So when you place the cursor, whatever I dragged, everything is displayed here. Region name, total amount, sum of tax, sum of shipping cost, sum of net profit, sum of discount. Everything is displayed here. How can I get a count of bill numbers? That's what I told. That's what I told. Heading will get updated. We'll change it. I will either change it first and do it, or later also you can change. I will change it now. Now, tell me how can I get the bill number, count of bill number? I drag the bill number here, but it's giving sum of bill number. How can I change it to count? Click on arrow and make it as count distinct. Average, you want the maximum, you want the minimum, anything you can drag and drop. Place the cursor, it displays everything here. This is tooltip. Okay? Best on the region wise it will change. That's the purpose of it. Otherwise, what is the purpose? Place the cursor. How to change the headings? Format, general, title, format, general, title, and change the title here. Sum of total amount, any name. It's showing some big title. I don't want this bigger title. I will rename this title. Sum of total amount by region. That's a report, but other things I displayed in tooltip. Because you would have manually already changed the title. I told you either change it first and then drag it, or drag it and change it later. I told you I will drag it and change it later. You changed it earlier itself, so it's not changing. For what? Idore, which is this title? This one or this one? For the pie chart, are you asking for the card? Grass. Pie chart, I click it. Title color. Here next to the color, you can. This conditional formatting is changing the title name. இப்போ எனக்கு இந்த சவுத் ரீஜனுக்கு போனால் இங்கே சவுத் ரீஜனோட டைட்டில் நேம் வரணும் நம்ம மாற்றிக்கலாம். பட் கலருக்கு பக்கத்தில் எஃபெக்ட்ஸ் வந்தால் தான் கலர் மாற்றணும். when you getting the effect next to the color. Done. Drill down. I typed it, sir, manually. Select this. Format. Title. I typed the title manually here. Select this pie chart. Format. General. Title. I manually typed the title.
Value color how to change? 244, 85%.
This color. So saying this, sir. We're saying this. Select it. Visual. Detail label. Values. Here is the font size. Here is the color. Jump on to drill down next to powerful feature. Yes. On to values color. Detail label, values color. No, that is selected for the tooltip. When you place the cursor, whatever I selected, that's on the tooltip. Whatever I selected is there. Sum of amount, sum of tax, sum of debit, net profit, what I grabbed.
Here in shooting or what is this one? டூல் டிப்ல அந்த டெசிமல் வர்றது கேட்கணும்னா என்ன பண்ணுவாங்க நாட் ஏபிள் டு ஆக்சுவலி
Data format for what?
sum of total amount.
Sum of total amount.
Data format,
Can I make it as number, whole number or current general?
decimal places, you need to put,
Decimal places, make it as 0.
then it will change. What is the difference between outside and prefer outside? Yes. The values in the option, there is a position of detail label.
No, this one. Where it should be displayed, whether inside the chart or outside the chart. This value.
Prefer outside and outside. What is it? There are two options. One is outside, one is prefer outside. One is outside, no? Up. Outside is it. And there is prefer outside.
No. Sometimes what will happen is if the chart is somewhat smaller, it may come inside also. Prefer outside means always outside. Even though the chart is smaller, always be outside. Even if you reduce the height and width also, it should be outside. Ulama. Narma to. I'm saying drill down, but we didn't see that. Sir, shall we move on? We are going to see about drill down. A small tip is nowadays people likes more of dark mode. For example, my screen is already white. This tooltip is also displaying in white, so it may not looks good. So can I change this tooltip in a different color? That part we'll do. Then we'll see about drill down. Select this pie chart. Go to format your visual. General. General, scroll down to the last. General, scroll down to the very last. Tooltip. Under tooltip, text. There is text and there is background. Under tooltip, text and background. Let me go to text. Under text, change all the text color. Label, drill down and value. Everything I'm changing into white. All the text color I'm converting into white. Background color maybe black. Now when you place the cursor, tooltip will show it in a black. Because when you place the cursor, I'm not able to see the tooltip properly. So I gone to format. Under format, scroll down to the last. Tooltip, scroll down, text. Change all the text color into white, background color into black.
Change all tools. You cannot segregate. If you want region to be highlighted in a different color, can we do?
See next to the color effects, then you can do it. There is no effects next to the color. After the label color, there is no effects. After value color, you don't have effects, so you cannot do it. No, there is no effects, so you cannot do it. If you find the effects, you can do it. Yes, please.
Website.
We have created region-wise sum of total amount. Fine. Suppose I want to create a chart for state-wise. So we have some states. Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, we have some states. Then we have some cities. And we have some customer type. We have payment method. So for everything I want to create a chart. For example, as I told, let us take the state, city, region. Payment method, customer type, we'll do it in another few minutes. These two will take. So instead of creating 3 charts, I can display everything in one chart. From today, don't create multiple charts. Try to display everything in one chart. Everything in one chart. For example, I take the state, region and city. Tell me which could be the best hierarchy, which could be the first one. State, city and region, which should be the first one, which can be the second, which can be the third. First region, state. Super. Very simple. Select the pie chart. Already we have selected the region. In the legend area, already the region is available. What you do is drag the state and bring it below the region. Drag the state and bring it below the region. Do you see any changes on your screen? You should see. You should see a change.
Arrow. Some
4 arrows are appearing here. Correct? These 4 arrows. I will tell you what is the 4 arrows. Don't do anything on this. I will tell you what is the 4 arrows. Next, as you said, I am following your hierarchy. Region, state. Bring the city below the state. So 3 things. We'll see other things in another few minutes. 3 things we did it. Now what's the advantage and what is the purpose of it? 4 arrows are appearing. First arrow is graded out because already we are in the first position. Now, switch on the second arrow. Second arrow should be on. Click to turn on. It should be switched on. Click here. Click on this arrow. So that means it's on. You can see a circle is appearing. That means the drill down is on now. It's very simple. Now let me go to the south region. Click on the south region. That's all. It shows me the state-wise report under the south region. Karnataka, Tamil Nadu and Andhra Pradesh. Suppose I click on Karnataka. Under Karnataka, it shows city-wise report. Even if you create 3 charts also, you cannot do it. We got all the 3 things in one chart. Drill up, drill up, drill up. Switch on this drill down. Select any one of the region. Under region, it shows state-wise. Under state, it shows city-wise. Drill up, drill up. You can drag anything like this. For example, let me drag one more. Maybe customer type wise. I'll bring the customer type into below city. Drill, double arrow will explain in another few minutes. Drill down. Click on region. It shows state wise. Click on a state, city wise. Click on a city, customer type wise. Under that city. Under Bangalore, what is the customer type wise? Drill up, drill up, drill up. One report, everything. Everything you can see it in one report. But what is this double arrow? Single arrow is fine. When you click on region, it shows city wise. But what is this double arrow? I switch off that single arrow. Let me select double arrow. You tell me what is this double arrow does here. It shows state-wise. But what is the difference between the earlier one and this one? This shows state-wise. All state-wise. So it's not drilling down to the particular region. It shows all the state. Suppose someone wants to see all the state-wise report. You can do this. All the city-wise. I think it looks like a candy. Okay. All the customer type-wise. Not particular state, particular city and particular customers. Drill up, drill up, drill up. One folder with the double arrow. This will be very useful when you create a line charts. It will not drill down. It will split here itself. Same south region. What is state? Tamil Nadu. South region Karnataka. South region Andhra Pradesh. It will split here itself. If I click, you can see region. North, what is it? South Karnataka, South Tamil Nadu, South Andhra Pradesh. So it shows here itself. So you place the cursor, this is North Uttar Pradesh. This is South Karnataka. This is South Tamil Nadu. So it will not drill down, it will split here itself. It will create a split. Drill up, drill up. That's it. We have just dragged and dropped it. We have to give a break now.
Before your uniform 34, I don't know.
In the session, maybe in the break they will do it.
You asked me this question. After the decimal can be reported. Select is like showing in format.
If you are not able to sit down, you have to type your HRS. There is a next option.
Data format. I completely
And one person can give your attendance. May I know?
Count பண்ணிக்கலாம் கரெக்ட்டா 4 6 8 10 14 17 21 25
Pretest இப்போ saying that if you are not doing their pre-test, feedback and post-test, it will be reported to their managers. That is what the instruction is. So that is what I am coming repeatedly to say that
So I got the. But can't you see who is speaking? At least.
I can share only who have attended, who have given their pre-test. I can't say who have not given. Right?
Some people are nominated who is not came who is not given the name nominate பண்ணாதவங்க வந்திருக்காங்க அதனால he's not able to find it.
So that is what we are doing.
Latest one can you publish? Huh?
They are in teams but they didn't attend the
Who have not
Information is important.
already we are lagging.
I understand, sir, but the instructions they are given.
Can you share the latest one? I have triggered it.
Please do this in between. We'll go to the break and come back, right? I don't want to. For time, because already we are delayed. We'll a break. So who have completed can go for a break and come back sooner. Come back sooner, please. Stop the clock. So we are in the chapter of drill down. We have seen the drill down here. When you click on drill down, you can see the reports of drill down. Now let me create one more visual. And we are going to see a visual drill down. One more drill down. Then we'll see about interaction between the visual. That is another very important chapter of interacting between the visual. How to switch on or switch off the interaction. Let me insert one more visual. For example, let me take a column chart. Column chart. Maybe let us go to the build visual. Under the build visual, let me take the fourth one. Clustered column chart. There are three types of column chart. Clustered column chart, stacked column chart, 100% column chart. There are three types of column charts. We'll start with the second one. Clustered. Stacked, we'll see it, probably we'll see it, if time permits, we'll see it today or tomorrow. So let us go with the clustered column chart. Place the cursor on some empty area. Click on the clustered column chart. Yes. I click on the clustered column chart and increase the height and width of this. Now, what is the report I expect is, I want to create a report. For example, I want a report, maybe let us take the bill date. Bill date wise, sum of total amount. Bill date wise, I want sum of total amount.
Give me a solution. I have two things. One is I have bill date. Second one is I have total amount. Tell me, where can I drag and drop the bill date? Where can I drag and drop the bill amount? Bill date should be at x-axis. The first area. Total amount should be at y-axis. That's it. Very simple. So you have told me rightly, drag the bill date to the x-axis. Drag the total amount to y-axis. Now what has happened is, last session, we manually created this drill down. Below the region, we dragged the state and then city and then the customer type. We created this drill down. But when I drag this order bill date, it automatically creates a drill down for us. It automatically creates a drill down. Year, quarter, month, day. What is the advantage of this? I click on the down arrow here. Let me go to a particular year. Maybe I'll go to the year 2024. I click on year 2023. I click on 2023. It drills down further. Under 2023, we are getting quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, quarter 4. So I click on quarter 3. Under quarter 3, it shows month wise. July, August, September. I click on month. It shows day wise. So it automatically creates a drill down for us. Drill up, drill up, drill up. So click on the single arrow and select any one of the year, quarter wise. Any one of the quarter, month wise. Any one of the month, day wise. So by default, Power BI has automatically created this drill down. Last session we created it. Now it has automatically created. This is the power of this. Drill up, drill up, drill up. What as per? Not as per financial year, it's as per the calendar year. Quarter 1 is January, February, March. It's not as per Indian financial. Indian financial means April, May, June will be the quarter 1. So we can create our own quarter 1, quarter 2 also. Probably we'll see it tomorrow. Switch off this drill down. Can I do a conditional formatting for this chart? For example, if the value is more, I want to give a green bar. The value is somewhat middle, yellow. If the value is lesser, maybe red. Let us follow the traffic signal colors. So I want to do a conditional formatting for a chart, which cannot be done in normal Excel. You cannot do a conditional formatting for a chart. Select the chart. Select the chart. Format. Format your visual. Actually, this is a column chart. This is a column chart. Before doing the next process, tell me, how can I convert this? I think we are getting millions. How can I convert the millions into the exact value? And how can I display the value on the top here? I want to display the value and I want to convert this into a millions into a normal value. How can I do that? First one is data label. I can switch on the data label. I switched on it. But display unit, where is the display units? Search box. Very good. Super. Go to the search box and DISP and change the y-axis display unit, not x-axis. Y-axis. Y-axis. Because we dragged the total amount to y-axis. I don't know whether you remembered it. So we have to do this in y-axis. Make it as none. The display units as none. Change the display units to none. Okay. Y-axis display units none. Let us change the conditional formatting. Close this search box. Close this cross on the search box. This is a column chart. So you have to go to columns. If it is a bar chart, you have to go to bars. It's a column chart. Go to columns. After this, you have to tell me the steps. How can I do a conditional formatting? Columns, then colors. Next to the colors, FX. I think in the introduction itself I told this. Gradient looks good in charts. So let us go for gradient. 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 But this gradient is based on what? Whether the gradient is based on year wise. Year wise you want to give a color. Not at all. I want to give a color based on the total amount. If the total amount is more, green. If the total amount is lesser, red. So it's not based on the year. It should be based on the sum of total amount. That's all. Now it's very simple. Lowest value. You want your system to fix it. Yes, system will fix it. Or you want to manually fix it. You can type your value, custom. From 1 lakh to 2 lakh, I want to give a red. 2 lakhs to 3 lakhs, I want to give a yellow. That also you can define. But let me go with lowest. Lowest value, what's the color? Red. There is no middle value. So add middle color. Add middle color. Let it be yellow. Middle is yellow. Highest is green. But based on what it's giving, based on my themes, I don't know whether you checked it on the themes. Lowest, middle, there is a color. That color is applied here. Change the color to green. Highest is green. Red, yellow and green. Lowest is red. Middle is yellow. Highest is green. Let me check. If you want, I will repeat it again also. Let me check first. Okay. Yes. Based on your values, the bar color has changed. The value is more, you will get a green. Value somewhat in middle, yellow. Lowest is red. Will it work for the next range? Of course. Drill down. Select the year. The color will change automatically here. Drill up, drill up, drill up. Select the chart. Format your visual. Columns. FX. Gradient. I selected gradient. I selected sum of total amount. Then we change the colors. That's all. Next we have to see about editing the interaction. Done? Clear? Challenges? Questions, queries? Done? Gradient. Legend. You are saying this. That's a legend. It will appear automatically. If you don't want, you can close it. It says from what to what it's giving green, from what to what it's giving an yellow. It's giving a help for us. If you don't want, you can go to the visual and go to that legend and switch off that legend. Axis legend you can switch off. It will go off. If you don't want it, you can switch off the legend. If you don't want that legend. Is it okay? Okay. I think there is no. There should be option of closing. One small info is tomorrow's session may be at the bigger hall. Person is confirmed. I think we will be having a training session tomorrow. Where the wires and everything is arranged. Normally, computer program we prefer that hall because it's that points everything is available very much. So probably it may be that 99.
இது பை டிஃபால்ட் எப்படி வந்துடும் இந்த 4000 தான் சொல்றீங்க இதுதான் சொல்றேன்
Screen size கொஞ்சம் வருஷம் புத்த கொஞ்சம் இன்க்ரீஸ் பண்ணலாம்.
இந்த இன்ஃபர்மேஷன் இருக்குல்ல இந்த இன்ஃபர்மேஷன்ல இப்போ நான் இதுல ஒண்ணுன்னா நீங்க ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணுங்க எனக்கு ரெண்டு ஒன்றா தேவையில்லை அப்படின்னா இயர் எனக்கு தேவையில்லைன்னா மந்த் எனக்கு
டைம் கொண்டு வந்து ஹவர்ஸ் இதே காலம் நீங்க ரீஜன் வைஸ் போட்டீங்கன்னா வராது. டேட் போட்டீங்கன்னா how it's creating automatically drill down is as he has asked, drill down is automatically created because this column is in the data type of date. That's why the drill down is automatically created. Now, interaction between the visuals. Sometimes
Before that one, that 5 lakh, 10 lakh, 15 lakh is there. Now, how can we change that alignment to vertical horizontal?
this one,
Let's say, that data.
you are saying this right.
Not that one. Y-axis one.
y-axis legend
Saying this or you are saying this?
The left one.
the 18445
15 lakh, 10 lakh, 5 lakh.
That should be a format. Values. Here the position to be show title. This is different. Axis or y-axis. If you have the option should be here. But I think why you want to change it like this? Why?
Using that space actually.
No, normally even in pie chart, column chart, you can fix the top and middle, and in between you cannot fix it. In between you cannot change it because your screen size it will change automatically. Better not to change. Yes, please. Sorry. Another, please. Another next very important chapter. Little complex chapter, but a very useful chapter. Please watch here. If you have any questions, stop me, ask me there itself. Interaction. Based on this interaction only, tomorrow we are going to see how to create a top 10 and other reports. I don't know whether you have noticed it. Select the pie chart. And please verify, before going to the next chapter, please verify whether this drill down is off. Otherwise, you will lead to a confusion. Please see that drill down is off and select the column chart and see that drill down is off. Please check that because next feature, if the drill down is off only, we can do it properly. Otherwise, you will get confused. So please check that drill down is off. Yes, both the things the drill down is off. When I click on the pie chart, morning, afternoon only we discussed this interaction. When I click on the pie chart, it will filter the sum of amount for pie chart, north region. Suppose I click on north region. It will show you sum of amount for north region, count of bill number for north region. But what will happen to this chart? That's a challenge here. This chart, what will happen? When I click on this pie, it's showing sum of the total amount for this pie, this south region or north region, south region. And count of bill for south region. But unfortunately or fortunately, it's not filtering here. It is highlighting. Here it is highlighting. When you place the cursor here, it's not filtering, it's highlighting. Can I filter it? Yes, I will tell you how to filter it. When you place the cursor now, it shows overall the sum of the total amount for 2019 is 9,38,393. But highlighted means the south region. South region, the total is 2,91,000. And here overall is this for the overall total. For the south region, the total is 3,80,000. It's highlighting. It's highlighting. But when I select the region based on this chart is highlighting. Can I filter it? For example, when I click on south region, just watch here, sir. This is a little bit complex. If you understand, it will be easier. Just watch here. When I select south region, this card is filtering. Okay. Suppose this card, assume that just as for a sample, I don't want to filter. When I select south region or north region or whatever, this card should be filtered. This card should not filter. And this column chart should filter. I want to do that. Just assume that I want to do this. When I select this pie chart, this has to be filtered. This has to be filtered. But what is happening for this? It's not filtering. It is highlighting. So let us change that edit interaction. Select this pie chart. Select the pie chart. Because based on the pie chart selection, what do you want to do for the other visual? You have to decide it. When I select the pie chart, what I want to do for others? Select the chart. Go to format. Go to the tab called as format. This is very useful. Tomorrow also we are going to use this more frequently. So go to edit interaction. Go to format, edit interaction. Select the pie chart first. Select the pie chart, format, edit interaction. Go to format, edit interaction. You can see other than the pie chart, all the other visual, because that is the what we have selected. Pie chart is my key. When I select pie chart, what should happen for the other visual? So all the other visual, you can see some icons are appearing here. Two icons. Filter, none. Do you want to filter it or you don't want to filter? Tell me for sum of total amount what I want to do? Filter. So nothing to be done. So let it be filter. For count of bill, I don't want to filter. Just an example. I don't want to filter. So I click on none because I don't want to filter it. None. But chart, you have three things. Filtering, highlighting, none. By default, highlighting is selected. What we have to select now? Filtering. Very good. Let me check this. Switch off that edit interaction. After doing it, once again click on edit interaction. Now let me check. I click on south region. Yes. Total amount is filtering. Count of bill is not filtering. Pie chart, column chart is filtering. So whatever I select based on that, you can see the column chart is changing. As well as the total amount is changing. Count of bill is not changing. So you can change your interaction also. Sometimes this is very useful. As I told, top 10 and other things which we are going to see tomorrow based on this. Now help me here. Second thing, I want the help from your side. Let me select a particular year, 2024. When I select 2024, total amount is filtering, correct. Count of bill is filtering, correct. But this pie chart is highlighting. I want to filter it. I want to filter the total amount. Same thing. I don't want to filter the count of bills. So tell me, select this column chart. Then what could be my next step? Format, edit interaction. Then let me go to sum of total amount. What should be done in sum of total amount? Nothing. Second, count of bill? None. Pie chart? Filter. That's all. Switch off that edit interaction. Click. 2024. This is the chart for 2024. 2023. 2023 chart. So whatever you click based on that, it's filtering. You decide whether you want to filter it or highlight it. Or none. Three things. Filtering, highlighting, none. Next, at least let's see small multiples.
Can we simply discard all the interactions for your you have to manually do it.
By default, it's interactive. It's reverse in Excel. Excel, it's not connected. We have to manually connect it. In Excel, report connect. We created 4 charts. All the 4 charts are not connected. You have to connect it manually. Here it's automatically connected. If you don't want, you can remove the connection. Don't want, manually remove it. Done. Short clips will come automatically.
I have added it. Into the color, the background.
Select the pie chart, format,
Not by chart.
column chart. It's not bar chart.
Format issues.
Select the column chart, format, general, scroll down to the last, tooltip, change the color.
Remember this thing. Practice.
As I told you, it's very easy, you have to practice. Very easy, simple. We didn't write any complicated formula.
Doing multiple business now. Correlation, the link is there. From different
Just driving vehicle is very complicated. Now it has become easy. You have to practice. Very
basically colors change എല്ലാം general ആണ് colors reflective
அது என்ன
ഇല്ല ബേസിക്കലി കളേഴ്സ് കോമൺ ആയിട്ടുള്ള കാര്യങ്ങളൊക്കെ ജനറൽ ഇല്ലാൻ പറ്റും പക്ഷെ വാല്യൂസ് മില്യൺ ആക്കണം ഇങ്ങനെ വേണ്ട ഹോൾ വേണ്ട മില്യൺ ആക്കണം പെട്ടെന്ന് ചോദിക്കുമ്പോ ഡേറ്റ ലേബിളാണ് അല്ല വാല്യൂസ് പോയിട്ട് എക്സ് ആക്സിസിൽ പോയിട്ട് വാല്യൂസിൽ പോയിട്ട് യൂണിറ്റ്സ് ഉണ്ടോ അത് വാല്യൂസിൽ പോകണം രതീഷ് വാല്യൂസ് അത് എനിക്ക് തോന്നുന്നു ഇങ്ങനെ സെർച്ച് ചെയ്യുന്നത് എളുപ്പം തോന്നുന്നു ഡിസ്പ്ലേ യൂണിറ്റ്സ് മില്യൻസ് അതെന്താ പറയാന്നറിയാം എക്സ് ആക്സിസ് y axis y x axis here y axis ഏത് ചാർജ് വേണം.
Okay. Yes. Now, Here I have only 4 visuals. Okay. Suppose I have one page, I have 8 or 9 or 10 visuals. Here I have only 4. When I am presenting this report to others, I want my audience should get more focus on this visual. More focus. Because I don't want the audience should focus on other visual. I want the focus of my audience into this visual. 2 methods for it. One is there is a button available, focus mode. Just to click on the focus mode. This chart will zooms out and it shows only this chart. So my audience will get focus on this one. They will not see the other charts. So assume that I am presenting a data, I am explaining about the chart. Someone is seeing the column chart. I want my audience should get focused here. So focus mode. Back. Click on back, it comes back to the report. Same like this, I want my audience should get focus. There is a focus mode. So it will be focused on your full screen. Back. Comes back. Our second method, spotlight. Go to 3 dot. Spotlight. So you'll have a spotlight only for this visual. Other visual will be grayed out. Click outside. Same thing. This 3 dot line. Spotlight. We have a spotlight so that my audience will get more focus on this visual. So 2 options. Focus mode. Spotlight. Right. Let us insert a new page. I'll insert a new page. Small multiples. Maybe we'll finish off with small multiples today. Small multiples. Let me create a chart first. Maybe let us take the same column chart. Maybe clustered column. I'll go with the clustered column chart. I think you can create it now. Now since you are all well versed, create a clustered column chart which should show me region wise sum of same thing. Sum of total amount. Region wise I want sum of total amount. Create a clustered column chart. I want you to create a clustered column chart. Maybe the 4th one on the visual, on the build visual, the 4th one create a clustered column chart. You can do it very easily. Let me try this. I select clustered column chart. Region wise. So where can I drag and drop the region is? Region has to be dragged and dropped into x-axis. Total amount into y-axis. But could you tell me why south region is coming on top here? Highest to lowest. It is sorted from highest to lowest here. But I don't want this sorting order. Can I change the sorting order? For example, I want to sort this table based on the region wise. Alphabetically. For example, I want east should come on the first. West should come on the last because alphabetically east comes first. I don't want to sort it as per the descending order of total amount. I want to sort it as per the region name in ascending order. Very simple. Go to 3 dot again. Sort axis. Sort axis based on what? Region and what is the order. Either select the order and select region or select the region and order. Both are same. Both are same. 6 plus 4, 4 plus 6. Both are same. Both will give you the same output. So either region then select the sort ascending or select the sort ascending and go to it. But you have to do it twice. You have to do it twice. You cannot do it once. You have to do it twice. Region first. Then 3 dot. Sort axis. Ascending. Now it's in the alphabetically ascending order. We'll see about small multiples now. One chart, we can see multiple things. Just now, few minutes back, if you want to see one chart, multiple things, I think we used an option called as drill down, correct? Drill down. One chart, when you click on region, under region it's showing state, under state it's showing city. We have seen the drill down option. Second, there is one more option to see one chart multiple feature. That is called as small multiples, sorry. That is small multiples.
One more method is available. One more method is available. Probably time permits will start today, otherwise we'll see tomorrow. Parameter. Based on the input from the user. Based on the input from the user, the chart will change dynamically based on the input. So one, I can ask the input from the user. User can select based on the chart will change automatically. So you can get multiple chart in one screen itself. For the three methods, first drill down, which we already did. Now let us start with small multiples. Small multiples. How can I use the small multiples? For example, region-wise, south, north, east, west region is available. Under this region, I want to know the customer type-wise. In south region, each customer, retailer, how many, and distributor, how many I want to, distributor, retailer-wise, I want to know what is the total amount. For south region, north region, east region, west region. I don't want to chart for it. One chart, I want to see everything. Very simple. Let us drag the customer type. Select this column chart. When I scroll down on this column chart, there is an option called as small multiples. Drag this customer type, or you can drag anything, payment mode or anything. Let me drag the customer type and drop it to small multiples. Customer type I am dragging into small multiples. Yes. So we have region, each region, direct customer, what is the sum of total amount? Distributor, what is the sum of total amount? OEM, what is the sum of total amount? Region, retailer, what is the sum of total amount? One chart, we got multiples. We'll customize this. These are all the things which is not possible in normal Excel, correct? Feature is there. I love to teach more feature with your cooperation. Still more steps are pending. So many are there. Drill down, drill through tables. So many. Okay. Combining multiple sheets, multiple files, connecting sheets, files, DAX. Okay. Now, I want all these four. Two in one row and two in another row. Can I get all in one row so that I can compare it very easily? Whether the direct customer is more or whether the distributor is more. I want to compare it in one screen. Select this column chart, format your visual, then small multiples. There is an option called as small multiples. Under small multiples, layout. How many rows you want? Let us make it as 1. Because I want only one row. How many columns you want? Let us make it as 4. Because I have 4 customer type. 4 columns. So you can see everything in one. Select this card. Format. Small multiples. Layout. I change the layout to 1 rows and columns to 4 columns. Why I change the 4 columns? Because I have 4 customer type. If you have 5 customer type, you can have 5 columns also. Your wish. Can I see this by year wise? For example, compared to last year, this year. This is comparing by customer wise. Customer, direct customer, distributor, OEM and retail. Same thing I want to show it for 2019, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Yes. Select this column chart. Go to the first button, add data to your visual. What we did is we dragged the customer type into the small multiples. Now I remove that. I remove that customer type. I want to bring the year wise. Year. Unfortunately, year is not available here. So what you do is expand the bill date, date hierarchy. Expand the date hierarchy. You can see year, quarter, month, day. Let's drag that year. I'll drag the year and bring it to small multiples. Drag the year and bring it to small multiples. Yes. Now 2018, 2019, 2021, 2022, 2023. But where is the another? I think we have one more, another 2. So what we have to do? Go to format, small multiples, Increase the columns to how many years are there? 6. Yes. So I think 2024 has more compared to all the 4-5 years. We have more revenues in 2024. Go to add data to your visual. First, you expand the build date. You expand the date hierarchy. Drag that year and drop it to same small multiples. Before that, remove that early we dragged, I think, customer type. Remove that customer type and drag the year to small multiples.
Here, if I remove this region and swap actually, small multiple build date.
Which one here? Here will be on the bottom and south north will be on the top.
Different regions. Can we make it as a multiple?
Okay.
Instead of that, we will only the region.
Which is only south.
The region.
This name.
This name.
If you don't want to remove the name, you cannot display as one.
One name.
If you don't want to remove that name totally. Because we should know what is this, right?
We did actually, but it should be.
Because sometimes we may have 2 rows. So here we made it as a 1 row, but if you have 2 rows, people will get confused. That's why it's repeating in all the things. As of now, we cannot do it. Let us see. They may bring an option called as merchant center where you can be merged. Near future. They are updating every month. We'll see. I understood.
What is showing is only one.
I understood. But this one is small multiple. That is not a multiples. That's why it's showing. They will do it in future. Done. Take another 5 or 10 minutes and publish the report and see. Actually, I thought of creating one more page where we can create a parameter-based report. Parameter-based report means getting the input from the user. What is the report they want, they can create. Here we are dictating, we are creating our own report. For example, I'm sending a report to my head or someone else. One person wants to see the region-wise. They can select region-wise and they can see the region-wise report. Another person wants to see the customer-wise. They can select customer-wise. Under region, one person doesn't want to see all the region. He wants to see only south and north. He can select only south and north and he can see. So based on the input of the user, the report will change automatically. That's a parameter-based, but I think it will take at least half an hour to do it minimum. So I thought of doing it in the 3rd page. Unfortunately, we'll do that tomorrow. Before that, short time we'll see how to publish and see the report. This report has to be published. So 2 advantage of publishing. Assume that I think here everyone is having the paid version. But assume that we have a free licensing. If you have the free licensing, is it required to publish? Even if you have the free licensing, also you have to publish it. The reason is, I cannot display a report like this. No one can see the report because you here rows, column, here you can see the values. So you can see the ribbon tabs are available. Even if you create a PowerPoint presentation, I'm creating a PowerPoint presentation. I will not show the PowerPoint presentation like this. We have to run a slideshow. Same thing here. Like running a slideshow, you have to publish it. Publishing. Assume that you have a Windows. In Windows, we'll have a folder. So I have a folder. I will put all my files in a folder. Correct? Same like publishing. Equivalent to a folder, we'll have a workspace. So in a workspace, you have to publish all your files. Workspace. If you have a paid version, pro license or premium license, you can create your own workspace. You can create own workspaces. Even you can add your team people into the workspaces. If you publish a report, Your team people can see it. You can assign your team people as a viewer. You can assign a team people as a administrator. You can assign your team people as a contributor. What is a contributor? What is a distributor? We'll see everything tomorrow. We'll just publish it and see it today. So we can create our own workspace. So creating our own workspace, we'll see it tomorrow. As of now, assume that since we don't know what is the version, we will publish it. If you have a free or premium license, we can create a workspace, but I don't have a premium license. Where can I publish it? No problem. Microsoft has created a special workspace for it, that is My Workspace. As of now, we will publish our file into My Workspace. Tomorrow, I will explain how to create our own workspace, how to add your team people, and how to make them as a contributor or a viewer or even administrator also. We'll see that tomorrow. Because time is very shortage, we'll just publish it and check. So let us see the workspace now. Before seeing the workspace, let us save the file. And I think it's already saved. If it is not saved, please save it. Go to two methods of publishing. File, publish. Go to File, Publish. Method number 2, Home tab, Publish. You can see, the morning we did 5 things. Get the data, load the data, transform the data, report it, then publish. Where it will be published? First is getting the data from Excel, transforming is in Power Query, loading is in Power BI Desktop, creating a report in Power BI Desktop, publishing in Power BI Services. So we have to publish it into Power BI Services online. So let us click on Publish. And you can see the workspaces are available here. You tell me, do you find any other workspace except My Workspace? Digital. Any other? Only My Workspace. Why I am asking is, that is My Workspace, sir. I am not asking My Workspace, I am asking your workspace. Even I have your company workspace also, Daimler workspace. So like this, why I am asking is, someone would have created a workspace and they would have assigned your name also on the workspace. That's why I am asking whether there is some other workspace. As of now, don't do it. Let us use My Workspace. Tomorrow we'll see how to create a workspace like this and publish our report on that workspace. My Workspace. Before that, verify whether your internet and Wi-Fi is connected. I hope it should be connected. Select. It will ask, please wait. After publishing, please wait. Because whenever you get any menu, you'll never read it. We'll say close it. Please don't do that. Please wait. Menu got it. Please wait. Please don't close it. Closed it. Then there will be a problem. Don't close it. Don't close it. Please wait. After publishing, please wait. Done. Everyone has got the success. Sir, you are not success. Why? Save it in some location, sir. Still publishing. Wi-Fi is very slow. Otherwise I will come. Now, how can I see this report online? You can see here, there is a button. Open that 01 revenue Power BI in Power BI Services. Click here. It goes to your browser. Maybe I don't know which is your default browser, Edge or Chrome. I think 99% it will be Edge. Now it's publishing online. Now your report has gone online. How can I see this on a full screen? There is View, full screen. Like a PowerPoint presentation, you can see it on the full screen. Everything will work here. Interaction, drill down. Next page is on the next arrow mark. You can see the next, how we do it on PowerPoint. Next page, arrow. You can see on the arrow mark. Next page. It goes to the next page. previous page. Have you published it? Success. Open Power BI. Click on it. It will go to browser and it will open it on the Power BI. Edge is your browser or Chrome. Then there will be a button here, full screen. Click here, full screen. You can see your report on the full screen. Right. Escape and come out of the full screen. On the right hand side top, you may get your initial, you may get your photograph also. You may get your picture or you may get your initial there. Click on that initial or a picture and you can see your license type. What is your license type? Pro license. License holder. Pro and premium. Pro.
What is the difference? Child lab, some more attached.
There will be more scheduling refresh. We have only 8 refresh for Pro. But premium have more refreshing option. Database you can hold bigger data. And GB data. Here I think 100 GB. There we have thousands of GBs. And user can be more. I can create a workspace and I can add more users. There are some further advantages. And Microsoft stores you can add some add-ins extra. I think good all are using Pro license. Around 1,000 INR per year. Approximately 1,000 INR per year per user.
For this group, user or the entity?
Per user. Per user. We are all very fortunate. Most of the company, I think, bigger company itself, they are having only 10 license or 20 license. Here, everyone is having it. Not only you. Next month, if new people are joining here, 50 or 60 people new, they will have the Pro license. Daimler, I have seen that. Everyone is having the Pro license, so you are not using it.
So it is a matter everybody will have the opportunity to use it. Now,
After this, I missed.
actually trainers also don't care about the. Then you are saying that it's a proper individual. People think that it is free version earlier. Now only people are like it's a free version. That's when only.
It was earlier days. It was around 900 INR. I'm saying 900.
How much they use? Sir, when did you start training this to Daimler Power BI? I think I have a good Excel training from you.
Last 4-5
There only you are going to train.
the awareness was not there. Excel was useful. I started training only for 7 or 8 years before. After COVID, I think the awareness was. People are able to travel more data and more. Earlier, we had a tool called as Tableau.
Tableau
Was old. It's not from Microsoft, it's from Oracle Corporation. Competitor of.
Actually, Tableau was restricted.
It's from another.
Not everyone had the Tableau. And if they were using Tableau, they were like making charts.
Now it's easier. Yes.
How will you share the link? The publication.
PowerPoint sharing, probably I will tell you tomorrow. I think in Daimler, maybe there are 2 options, but I believe you will be having only one. Suppose I want to share the files to others. within your Daimler entity, within your company, you want to share this file. So go to File. There is an option called as Embed Report, where we have an option available here. There is an option available here, website or portal. So you will get a link. If you share that link within your Daimler portal, within your Daimler, who is having the Daimler email ID, so your name at daimlertrucks.com, they can log in. Without Power BI software, they can view your report. But there is one more option, publish to web, public. I think it was restricted in your company. Better to restrict it, because if you are publishing, anyone in the world can see your report. Even I can see your report. So then there is a data security. I think it should be protected. I believe so.
There is no option.
It should be protected in your. Most of the company, they have protected it. So if it is published to common, everyone can see. Even I can see your report. So this is within your entity, within your portal, Daimler portal. You can share this. This is how you have to publish.
Dealer is unable to see.
Then you have to get this permission from your team. Ask them to enable it. Copilot is another AI tool, sir.
How to send in mails?
That you have to manually send it, or automate means you have to go for Power Automate. Power Automate. There is a tool called Power. You have Power Apps and Power Automate. I think you have the license for it. Power Automate is every day automatically you can send a mail every day, something to be automated. It's not Power BI, it's an external thing. After this training, you have to attend Power Apps, Power Automate. That's your next level of training. Power Apps and Power. I don't do Power Apps and Power Automate. I think someone is doing it. Power BI and report account Power Automated, some automated job. As you tell you, every day it has to be mailed. You are sending approval to your boss, it will be automatically sent and you will send the approval to come to your mail automatically. With approval process, everything can be done in Power Automate. That's next level. Power Apps, Power Automate. Power Apps, you can get your own apps also. You can get your own software also. Much a lot of Power Apps and Power Automate. All the features. I think there is a training. Some more stories online. Right? Still we have not completed. Actually, we completed the 5 process. Getting, transforming, loading, reporting. We did it, but still we didn't complete. Actually, we are seeing only 3 visuals. Could you tell me what are the 3 visuals? Pie chart, cards,
Cluster charts.
that's it. There are so many other visuals available, which we have to explore tomorrow. And we have seen how to create a report based on one sheet. The data is in multiple sheets, multiple files, identical, non-identical. How to create a report. That's all the topic which is pending, which we have to see. For the first half, we are going to spend some time on Power Query. Second half, we will be spending more time on other Power Queries. Okay? I hope you are all better than today morning. Yes. Learned something. Please do practice. I call the area very good. You should answer my question tomorrow when I ask the question. Okay? Great. All the best. We'll meet tomorrow morning sharp, but we should start with 8:30. Tomorrow I think that should not be any hiccup. We should start at 8. Try to be here at 8:20 or 8:25 maximum. I think tomorrow it will be there. Opposite possible. Okay? Thank you.
Thank you so much.
All the best. The problem is sorted out. That attendance pre-test. Pushing la. Before she comes, you can do.
This is a model versus device. Money red flag model versus number of pages. First of all, you have to which model is also I have one more data, like the table is not like what you just like in an Excel single sheet, multiple tables should be there. That is kind of easy.
So the columns are similar or different?
Similar, but month on month we will update it. Different month, different.
You have to add it, later you have to append it. There is an appending feature which I will do.
So once we close this, how to remove this?
Now I will tell you that tomorrow.
So today,
Tomorrow I will tell you that I will publish how to create a workspace.
no. This we have published. We have
So that's what I told. Or I will tell you today itself. If you have closed this, it's very simple. Just go to app.powerbi.com. Click on app.powerbi.com. It will show you the workspace here. .com. You can see the workspace will be displayed here. Select that workspace. Select the workspace. Your report will be displayed. Click this. You can see that report. This is some other report. You can see that. Power BI. Power BI refresh call இங்கே ரெஃப்ரெஷ் பண்ணுறது ஒன்றும் சொல்கிறேன். அதான் சார், அதுக்கு பவர் பிஐல ஆப்ஷன் இருக்கு, ஷெட்யூலிங் அதில் ஒன்றும் டாபிக் பார்க்கல, நாளைக்கு தான் பார்க்கலாம். சாரி சார், ஸ்டாப் பண்ணுவேன். Recorded video, I will share it in a link, sir.